Hey guys, today I've got a quick little talk about the importance of practice, both on the physical side of things and the mental and character building side of things, all right? If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Sensei Frangella. I run a martial arts school in Queen Creek, Arizona, and all I'm doing here is sharing some of the lessons that I have for my students in class with you parents out there, or any kids out there who are watching this. You can learn a lot from it as well and just kind of refresh yourselves on what we teach here. You guys don't need to be martial artists to take benefit from these videos. You guys don't need to be a student of mine. I'm not trying to sign you up to be students of mine. This is all just for you guys as another form of communication, right? I had a parent come in one day, so I was backstory really fast. And I was teaching a class, and I was doing a mat chat where we're talking about perseverance. And I've done this mat chat hundreds of times, literally hundreds of times. And it's on our YouTube here too, if you want to go check it out. And the parent came up to me after class and was like, "That was incredible. I could use that so much. I wish I knew you were talking about this so I could be telling my kid these same things, because we've had some issues with perseverance in the past, yada, yada, yada." And I went, man, like this has been going on all week and all last week, and we did this a month ago. Like it's a very common theme here in the specific class we're doing and for the style of martial arts and everything that we're doing. And it made me realize that a lot of the parents are either not able to listen because they're doing work stuff on their phones, they're just hanging out, talking to their friends, or maybe they're drop-off parents. So I decided to make this channel as a way to let all my parents out there personally, just my Queen Creek parents, know what's going on inside the school, and to take a kind of a few minutes to talk about it and not, blow you guys up in your emails and text or just our Facebook channel. So that's why this is here. But like I said, you guys don't need to be my students to take advantage of this. I hope that everyone sees some value in it, and if you guys don't, well then you don't need to watch them. So that's it. Anyways, talk for today. The importance of practice. What practice does, and focus practice, and we'll get back to that in a second, how we practice. But what practice does physically is it makes us improve in all aspects. If I do something 10,000 times, I will get better at it without a shadow of a doubt. If I do something 1,000,000 times, I will be better at it. Just think about writing the letter A, capital A. Okay, just writing it 10 times in a row, I'll improve. But think about it if I did it 10,000 times in a row. Yeah, it would take forever, but I would get better at it. Maybe I'd do it in little blocks of 100 or something, right? So it doesn't matter if I put in 100% effort or 0.01% effort. If I do something enough times, the long enough time horizon, I will improve. So what practice does is it causes growth. Now, there's a saying we have in the karate school, and I ask my students, I say, "Hey everybody, practice makes what?" And I get a bunch of kids that say, "Practice makes perfect, sir." And I bet a lot of you have heard that phrase before. And I say, that's wrong. I said, practice makes permanent. Perfect practice makes perfect. And all that I'm implying and alluding to there is that the more effort I put into my practice, the faster I will improve. If I'm going through that, say it's a punishment, right? I've got to write the letter A 1,000 times. I'll get better at it by the end of it, even if I don't really want to, right? And of course, if I'm just writing B's, it's not going to make me better. So if I'm not even putting forth a small fraction of effort, it won't work. But if I put in 100% effort and I really focused on, whatever I'm doing, right? That's going to make me improve quicker. So not only does practice make permanent, but perfect practice will make perfect. So there's that, just the physical side of things. And this can be for anything. I'm not going to talk all about martial arts because this applies to anybody out there, whether you're in a sport or not. Mostly, I'm talking about in a sport-related type of thing, but you can take this knowledge and apply it to any facet of life, and you can probably make it work, okay? So physically, what practice does is it helps us improve our skills. And the more effort I put in, the bigger reward or yield I'm gonna receive, all right? Now, what it does mentally for us is it works on 2 or 3 of the core principles of martial arts. The first one being responsibility. When I tell my students to practice, I even give it to them. I give them how to practice. So for reference, our classes are about 45 minutes long. Most students train 2 or 3 times a week. The cycles that we teach in are 6 to 8 weeks, and each week we do a little bit more of the curriculum. So week 1, we do moves 1 through 3. Week 2, we do moves 4 through 6. Week 3, we do moves 7 through 10, and so on and so forth. Roughly just simple numbers to make it simple in your heads, right? So what I tell my students to do is after class on day 1, what they should do that day is they should go home, and right when they get out of the car, before they even go inside their house, or in their garage, or in their driveway, they should try and review the material that we did and see if they can remember it. Then again, right before they go to bed, after they've eaten dinner, they've relaxed, they've had some family time, they've done their homework, and some time has passed, they've kind of filled their mind up with other things, they should practice it again. And then what they should do after that is they should go to sleep, they should get a good rest, they should wake up and eat breakfast, and right before they go to school, they should practice it one more time. And for reference, what I'm talking about is, like I said, 2 or 3 moves. So in order to practice it, it would take them less than 60 seconds. Maybe in the last few weeks of the cycle where they have a bigger chunk of stuff, it might take up to 2 minutes. But none of the material is that long. So I'm not asking for like a 30-minute practice session. I'm asking for kind of a light review. And what that does is it teaches the responsibility. They have this goal, and this goal is to earn their next belt, right? To progress in their skill level, to do better in this class at school. And when they have that goal in mind and they're responsible for training, they're actively taking steps to reaching that goal. So I heard this phrase, and I'm going to butcher it, I think, and I can't remember who it was from. It was from one of my fellow martial artists, and it essentially was a goal without a plan is just a dream, and dreams don't come true. And that's kind of like a blunt way of putting it, and kind of like, oh, dreams don't come true. Well, if I just dream something and I dream of being a millionaire and I never do anything to become a millionaire, I probably won't become a millionaire. If I dream of having a 6-pack and I never do any exercises, I won't magically have a 6-pack. But if I dream of having a 6-pack and then I make the plan to sign up for the gym, to take these classes, to watch them eating, to limit this, that, and the other, then that's a goal, because there's an active path that we've created in our mind to follow and then achieve that goal. So anyways, by practicing at home, it forms that sense of responsibility, and you can translate that to any other goal that you have in any other area of life. The second thing it does is it works on discipline. What discipline means is I'm going to do something even though I might not want to do it. So I might really want to have that ice cream bar, but I know that I haven't met my other goals for protein and calories and all that stuff, and I might not want to do that. I might not be able to do that. I know that I really want to play my Xbox or my computer, my Switch or whatever, but I've got this buttload of homework to do that I need to finish first. So a disciplined person would say, I'm going to finish my task at hand. It's only 20 minutes. I have the rest of the day to do fun stuff. And someone who's undisciplined might go and procrastinate and put it off, do the fun stuff, and then end up being rushed in the morning to finish up their work and making mistakes on it. And the third thing it does is push perseverance. When I'm practicing at home, again, it kind of goes in line with my discipline. There's going to be times where I'm not going to want to do it, where I'm going to want to give up for one reason or another. And perseverance might mean I'm mentally persevering through something, or I'm physically persevering through something. So perseverance only implies that I'm doing something even when I feel like giving up. So kind of tandem with discipline, doing something when I don't want to do it. And those are just rough definitions. That's just how we phrase it simply for everyone to be able to take it in bite-sized chunks. So long story short, by focusing on that practice at home, be it in any area, if we approach our kids or we approach it mentally in that framework, it's hard to rationalize not doing it. Because if we were to rationalize not doing it, not doing the thing that we know we should because it's going to form good habits, because it's going to form good character skills, and it's going to flex our perseverance muscle, if we rationalize not doing it, then we kind of have to accept and agree that we are not responsible and that we are not disciplined and that we lack perseverance. And most people will not want to do that, especially as adults or as teens. Now, some of our younger children, some of our like sub-12, sub-13-year-olds might not care. And that's not their fault. That's because they're young and because, ooh, shiny is the first thing that their mind goes to, and they'll get distracted very easily. So it's up to us as their role models, leaders, and coaches to remind them of all those great benefits of this, that, and the other. And sometimes it's as easy as a parent going and saying, hey, remember that coach said to practice, all right? And then letting them practice, okay? Now, there's more we can talk about with this, but I don't want to keep you guys forever. The point of these videos is to be a quick little snippet and just a little extended version of what I do for my mat chats. I don't want to make these big hour long, even 20-minute long talks. I want it to be something that you can listen to and pop on in the car ride home. I should make podcasts, shouldn't I? Let me know if you guys would like that. I would totally be down to just maybe strip the audio from these and put them in a podcast, and maybe that's a little easier to listen to. So drop in the comments if you guys would be interested in that. If you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm posting every week, or at least I'm trying to, and I think I've been pretty consistent with it. Scroll on back and find out the other videos are all in line and along the same framework as this. So again, my name is Sensei Frangella. I hope that I can give you guys some knowledge and some tips that we've taught for years and years here in our studio, and that we've seen great success with in tons of families all across the board. All right, that's it. Peace out, everybody.